This is the first time that I got cut off. I get cut off with this fucking. I hate it, man. Don't cut me off like that. I mean, I did cut it off because I was like, looking at the other tab. I mean, it does that sometimes, but it doesn't really does it. It doesn't do that every time I click onto another fucking tab. I'm sorry, y'all. I just went through like a win and a win, a lose in fucking Overwatch. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna grind today. Sorry for picking my nose. I'm gonna grind today, and maybe I'd be, just be out of my placement. Like I was silver 5, and I'm still fucking silver 5. I keep on losing, but I win, and I have. You know, if you don't have money, you don't really dare to go there, I guess. It's closed, it's like the private stuff, but it's fun. I would fucking go there, I would eat, and then I would just, I would buy clothes, I would travel, I would fucking, just buy my mother clothes, my dad, you know, it's just amazing to have these freedom that you can get if you have money. I would get my room air conditioned. I would what else? I would get an upgrade for my laptop. I would get a new keyboard. You know, you could do a lot with money. It would fix a lot. And I think it's not to par onto something that is sentimental, you know. because I would really pick a material possessions than my loving family. And given that I don't have a loving family, you know, people deal with this. There are people who are rich, but they have generational wealth. They have like these investment. They have financial freedom, but they don't have a loving family. But you know, it's not the end of the world, I guess. I would rather be sad and have my face get you know get get to you know to a dermatologist every fucking week, get relaxed and be fucking lonely. Everybody got their own void, and it's not just one void. There is a major void. There are major voids inside of an individual. I have a few. People only have one. Some people don't have any, or some people are yet to have one. But it's an eye for an eye. I mean, you would think one day, why am I dealing with this shit? I'm already fucking broke. Oh my god, I'm really getting into this. Is it even that serious? But is it even? It's serious for me. It's fucking serious for me, dude. I mean, you would just wake up one day and think, why do I have to deal with this shit? Why do I struggle with this shit? Why is Buddy struggling so much? He is just struggling with his dealing with his family, with his fucking responsibilities, and understanding the people that needs to understand themselves first, you know? And then you're fucking broke. You don't know you don't have any support system, even though you have a loving family. They're your support system, yes, but you're seeking something else. You don't have anyone to guide you. You've always been by yourself. You tell yourself, you cope, you you try to motivate yourself into doing this. You try to force yourself into doing this because it's like a requirement. It needs to be done. It's a necessity. Pay the bills, all the stuff. Do some schoolworks and then do some chores. I don't mind that part, but you know what I mean. So it's either a person has multiple voids, one void, one major void, a few major voids, no void at all, a void uh, like waiting to be drugged, you know? It's just around the corner, or have everything, like every shit, everything just be thrown at them. And if you think about it, you could just pick, when they say pick a struggle, you have to pick wise or not wisely. I mean, it doesn't get picked by you. It gets picked by someone else, like the universe, a supreme deity. Oh, that's a crossover. Y'all watch my video. Is there a supreme deity or deity? Or basically, this god exists. It's like that kind of video. It was a repost, but yeah. Moving on. You don't ask for these upbringings. It just gets given to you. You just take it. You just fucking take it. You raw dog it. Not even a single protection. Not a person that could have protected you from, just rubbing your body onto a rough surface of the reality. You're like this balloon just has this trajectory, and the closer you get, the more spikes, the more spike appears. And when that pops, you just deal with the spikes. It's not like the spikes are, just full on 100% on the surface area. There are crevices on the spikes, and on the crevices there are little spikes. You walk on them. I don't know if this makes sense, but that's just, walking on eggshells and living with it. dealing with it and saying it is what it is. That's how it is. So, you know what? Be fucking realistic. I would pick money, material possessions, than a loving family. Thank you. You know, because let's say, I'm gonna say stuff about myself. I'm really an introvert. And if I've lost, no, let's not say that. I guess, um, it's like I've been I've been wanting to meet friends, meet new friends, meet you know new meet new people, connect with new people. It's not like the ones I have in my near me are as bad. They're just not weird enough for me. I feel like I belong with them, but there's not that connection. This connection is not even unrealistic. It is really, really real that I'm trying to find because I felt it. I felt it not onto a person, but to the things I do, passion and drive. And I think material possessions, which is really help me alleviate that problem. I'm not much of a gift giver. I'm not much of like an impulsive buyer. I think in terms of like literacy, I'm like, jack of all trades. I take care of myself, you know, and given that I have materialistic possessions, let's just crash or like scratch out the situation where if I have material possessions, I don't have a loving family. If I have a material possession and I have a family, it would really help out. You know, I would value that the most, and I would live a fruitful life. And if you want me to consider the things that the things that I would do, people I would help with the money I have. I mean, I would. Yes, I would really. It's not like I'm not. It's not like I'm gonna, be stingy about it. But I like to help people who knows how to help themselves, who who is willing to help themselves. I am not here to spoon feed. For God's sake, I'm already a future educator. I'm already a future teacher. It's not right to spoon feed someone. You're not gonna learn. You're not. It's like, it's open to more rotten thoughts. People will take advantage of it. People would go soft. People won't grow as a person if you spoon feed. So yeah, that's my thought about helping people, and I do value my loving family the most. I don't. It's one of those things where it's cliche. People would say in interviews that they love their family, they mean the most to them. I would do everything for my family, but yeah, of course you will. You're a person. You're family oriented. Oh, yeah, we get it. You're family oriented. You don't have to say what you want to do. It's already given. It's already set in stone. Everybody love their family, and I guess when I say that, I guess not everybody does. You know, not every. But for me, personal thought, I don't have to say that because it's all just like I said, it's all written in stone. I'm already at the age of, I've already understood like pretty much almost half of what's going on, more than half of what's going on. There are things that I neglect, there are things that I deal with, and there are things that I have yet to not encounter yet. You know, I have not yet encountered. But, to put everything into perspective, it's like material possessions give dopamine, and Let me repeat that because material possessions gives you temporary happiness, dopamine, and you get greed from it. You want more of these possessions because you feel comfort. You want to stimulate the production of dopamine, which makes you happy for a while. For a while, yes. You know, sure, sure. It's like I'm here for a good time, not a long time. But having a loving family is something that is not permanent, but the principles and the sentiments and the quality and the nurturing would stick on you. That is something that you would, just bring wherever you go and apply to whoever you encounter. That is something that can't be taken from you. When you get reminded of, of the things that your parents said to you, parents taught you, you know, really valuable lessons that you could take from them, then it fulfills you. That's my thought about all of these mumbo jumbo. And you know what? Uh, you really need to have both of them. I mean, these rich, these rich people, they're fucking rich, right? But one thing I've noticed in Filipino dynasties, let's just say uh, the ones that has the investments and really, really family businesses, big family businesses, is that they stick together. They have like, let's say, like the parents, and they have like 5 kids, and then among that, the kid, the firstborn, uh, gives birth, and it just stays with it, with the place, or just on the compound. They live together because it's something to cherish. They both have material possessions, and they both have a living family. So they win. They really win. And in terms of family, I have some thoughts. Every family deals with their own shit. Money, um, estate problems, like lands that the siblings are trying to get on, so they would kill each other for just a fucking hectare of a land that has been fucking passed by their parents, uh, family members, or let's just say black sheeps, that kind of pulls the whole family to the ground with them. Really, really, it's like really hard living off them, but it's hard. It's really hard to not, what do you call this? Like, to neglect, because the love is, you know, is more evident. It emanates. Thank you, Moira. It emanates, and you know, the hate, the hate feeling. Hate is a strong word and a strong feeling, but it passes. It just passes. But love is something that is, it's inside us. And if your parents taught you how to love, how to, if your parents loved you so much, you would feel that. And if you have your own children, and you would pass that, and if they grow older, you would pass on to them too. It would pass on to them too, yes. Because how your parents raised you is how you're gonna treat them when they're older. So, I fucking hate this question, man. It's not. Was that a bald spot? It was not bald spot. But yeah, I'm acting up because I hate this fucking. It's okay.